Happy New Year, Leo, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what blessings are coming in your direction in this new year, starting here with the month of January 2023, and what mindset you need to have in order to maximize those blessings. If you guys are interested in a private one-to-one reading, just look down below in the description box. My official website link is there, and on my website, you will see my credentials. But before I begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. I'm going to start off by saying thank you to each and every one of my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to channel these messages for you. All right, Leo, let's take a look here. What potential blessings you have coming in your direction. This could be in any aspect or area of your life. It could be in love, career, okay, finances, personal journey, spiritual journey. Let's take a look here at the first blessing coming in your direction. And we have here the one who avenges, okay? It's all about feeling here, perhaps in your past or your recent past, maybe even in 2022, you may have felt a lot of things, or maybe one particular important aspect of your life in 2022, that's last year, may not have been fair, may have been a rough year for some of you, okay? Or for others of you, there may have been here an area in your life in 2022 that you felt was unjust, unfair, whether that be a person who created that type of conflict, or it could be a situation, a circumstance, okay, or maybe an unexpected tower moment. But whichever that may be, I'm feeling here that there is kind of like this feeling here of letting that go in order to start new in 2023. Now, you have here the one who calms. All right, this makes sense. What blessings are coming in your direction here, Leo, in 2023, starting with this month, January 2023, is your ability to tune in to your intuition, your ability to now listen to the things that perhaps you weren't either listening to, or perhaps you weren't really taking into account those nudges. Okay, maybe those sign, symbol, synchronicities have been there for quite some time, but maybe now here, especially in the month of January, there is this kind of alignment that I see. And what I'm seeing clairvoyantly are like two orbs, and they just kind of merge together to make one orb. So that symbolically means to me that there is this sense of merger, okay? Merger. Now, for some of you, this merger is with your intuition. For others of you, this merger is you aligning yourself, finding the alignment within you in order to create a sense of balance from within. Now, this balance, okay, and this togetherness, this combination of energy to create one powerful orb or one powerful energy or blessing that's coming in your direction has a lot to do with you keeping quiet, or you finding a moment to quiet down your thoughts, the running around, and just finding that quiet, centered moment so that you are able to tune in to those subtle energies or those subtle messages that may be coming in your direction here as a blessing in 2023 in the month of January. Now, let's take a look here at what other blessings may be potentially coming in your direction. Now, very interesting. These two people here in these cards are facing, or I should say, their body is facing towards the past. However, they're looking straight ahead. So, this is telling me that a lot of what I am channeling here is like a bridge between 2022 and now kind of coming into either a alignment for some of you, or kind of like finishing up the cycle here and now moving in a new direction or in the right direction here in January 2023. Let's take a look at what other blessings are coming in your direction. Guys, if you're interested in being part of the Lexa Tarot family, just click down there in the Lexa Tarot logo and subscribe to the channel. So you have here guiding children. So guiding children says you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So many different meanings here for some of you here. Okay, so for some of you who are parents, okay, whether it's through a blended family, or whichever way, shape, or form you are a parent or taking care of children. This is talking about here that there's this extra blessing of either understanding, of nurturing, of you helping, counseling, educating, kind of like supporting children here in the month of January. For others of you here, you may have been considering kind of like getting into the field of children, okay, whether it's pediatrician, teacher, um, taking care of children in some way, shape, or form. There are a lot of careers like for example, just a quick example here. You want to be a dentist, but you're like, gee, I wonder which branch I should go into. I really like children. Maybe I'll do pediatric dentistry. You see what I'm saying? So that's just a quick example here. So for some of you, there is this kind of like aha awakening moment where you are now concentrating on focusing on helping children in some way, shape, or form, whether that be a counselor, a social worker, foster care, okay? But there's something here in that there is a blessing of you kind of fine tuning and aligning yourself to whatever it is that you have been in a way kind of tapping into or liking in regards to taking care, nurturing, educating, counseling, guiding children in some way, shape, or form. Now, these children could be children in your own family. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a parent, but there could be here this focus on again, this blessing of focusing on uh, connecting with your younger siblings, okay, maybe nieces, maybe nephews, grandchildren, okay, so just family here in regards to children. Now for others of you here, this guiding children is really, children is symbolic in a way. Okay, children is the first stage or the stage of infancy here. Okay, so that doesn't necessarily mean or have to do anything with children. It's just that it's a symbolic way to say that perhaps here for you, there is this blessing of starting to make that time to connect with yourself here. And that is coming as a form of a blessing. Maybe this is something that a ritual that you are going to be starting, like taking 5 minutes before you go out to do whatever it is that you're going to do with your day, and kind of tune in with yourself first, meditate, take a quick 5 minute moment of silence for you to gather your energy and your thoughts before you start your day. For others of you here, I feel that this is the blessing of you connecting with yourself, making that quiet time right before you go to sleep, right? So you've gone through your day and you're now taking the time to connect with your inner self, kind of have that quiet moment, however way you may want to do that in a form of a routine or a ritual for yourself. For some people, it's having a bubble bath. For other, people's just listening to solfeggio music. For other people is meditation. So whatever that kind of down time for you is before heading to bed, I feel here that there is this blessing of you consistently now doing that ritual, or that ritual or routine being part of what's going to help you expand here, and for you to notice those blessings, those subtle energies, those subtle signs, symbols, and synchronicities that may be coming forth here in the month of January. Now, let's take a look here at more information. For others of you who are wanting to start a family, guiding children, there could be the blessing here of getting pregnant, having those adoption papers finally come in, finding a surrogate, okay, things of that nature, the IVF finally working out for you, okay. So there is this sense here of children being a blessing in some way, shape, or form, okay. It may be even a message that a child or a younger person, okay, may be telling you, maybe something that you never even thought of, but sometimes children kind of have those like wise wise golden nuggets that they say to us, and it makes us reflect upon life in a different way. All right, so let's take a look here at the next blessing that may be coming in your direction here in the month of January 2023, and you have purity. Now, what's interesting is the moment I saw this, I heard innocence. So, purity, there's this sense of pure intentions here. So there may be, like I said before, a child saying something to you that you just didn't even think about as an adult. Maybe someone younger than you, okay? So this doesn't necessarily have to be a child. It could be someone who is younger than you. And you may say to yourself, wow, I never thought about that in that way or in that perspective. So there is this sense of innocence or pure intentions here coming as a blessing, and that blessing in a way uncovering something that you hadn't been looking at a specific way or in a specific way. This person is covered by a white cloth, and it's covering their head, their third eye chakra, and their physical eyes. So I feel that this has a lot to do with some type of illumination here that's coming in for you as a blessing here, Leo, in the month of January. What I just heard also is like from the mouth of babes, right? So we've heard that expression before that may be significant here in January 2023 for you. All right, so let's take a look here at what other blessings we have coming in your direction here. Guys, if you haven't clicked on that subscribe button, do so now so you could be part of the Lexa Tarot family. Also know that the community tab is open, so take a look at that from time to time, because that's where I will be putting our Lexa Tarot messages. Okay, so you have here the serpent. Now, snake for me is not an evil omen, or it's not negative. This is talking about growth. And I feel here in the month of January 2023, there is another evolution, is what I just heard. Evolution, or another phase of your growth that's either going to start happening or it's going to kind of come in a rapid rate here in the month of January 2023. Now, what's interesting here is that this chorus says the one who avenges, which talks about here about justice or outcomes not being just, or outcomes not being fair as you had expected or wanted for it to play out in 2022. This is talking about you're going to shed that type of mentality. There's growth happening here. Okay. Now, in the past or recent past, there may have been some type of deception here as well for some of you, but it's like that sense of letting that go, because now the blessing that's coming in your direction is about being calm, keeping calm, focusing on you, and really tuning in to your own inner oracle, okay, as seen here by this owl. Okay, owl is about knowledge and also about intuition. Next, guiding children. You have here the Harlequin. True feelings are masked. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that some of you are going to be able to kind of, in a way, resolve any childhood traumas. Okay, anything that may have wounded you and may have wounded your inner child. I feel here that there is this sense of you guiding yourself through some type of healing process. And this is, it makes sense here for some of you, because remember, there's this message here, especially here at the beginning of this reading, that talks about meditation, quieting the soul, quieting the mind, listening to your inner oracle, tapping into your soul, kind of making that time for you to connect with yourself before either going to sleep at night or before you head out to work. Okay, so there may be here some feelings mass, some residual energies from anything that I discussed for you here and I channeled here in regards to 2022. There may be some pain, there may be some type of residual energy there that I feel here will be clearing itself out, starting for some of you, because remember, as I said before, children is also an indication of a stage, not only physical children, but it could be an indication of the beginning period of something. Very similar to the page energy. Okay, so kind of like that initial or beginning mindset of something. All right, so that's what I'm getting here for you as a blessing coming in 2023 in the month of January. Last but not least, under purity, you have seer. Follow your intuition. I'm not surprised this is coming as the last card here, because the first two cards here, in the second here, in the first two cards, talks about intuition. I've said it from the beginning. That's what's coming down, and that's what I'm downloading. That there's this sense here of the blessing of you listening to your higher self. There's this connection here for some of you that you already have. So you already have this connection. You already have your intuitive skills, and mindset kind of already working for you. That's fabulous. This is telling me here there's a kind of a leap or an accelerated step that you may be heading towards here in the month of January. For those of you who haven't started that spiritual process or that awakening process, this is talking about that here in the month of January 2023, there may be here a type of boom, aha moment. Okay, that moment where you're like, you know what, maybe these things that I'm seeing are not just coincidences. There are sign symbols and synchronicities from the universe, from the ethereal, okay, that are in a way marking or showing me the path. And what I just saw here in my mind's eye, this is funny how my guides talk to me. They showed me like the story of Hansel and Gretel and how they put like little breadcrumbs in the path so that they remember, and that's what I'm getting. It's like finally you're gonna kind of put all those little breadcrumbs, all those little moments that you thought were just kind of like, hey, isn't that interesting that that's happening, and kind of connecting all those dots for yourself. Last but not least, let's take a look here at what mindset you need to have in order to maximize these beautiful blessings that are coming in for you in January 2023. And you have the Page of Swords. I mean, talk about validation, confirmation. I just mentioned the page energy here when I was talking about the guiding of the children. Now, the mindset that you need to have here in the month of January 2023 is the mind of having a beginner mindset. There may be something here as a blessing that you're going to start in the process of doing, okay? And it has a lot to do with your mind, maybe the way you look at things, maybe the way you rationalize things, maybe how the clarity of your focus is going to be. Maybe I'm getting here kind of like that Ace of Swords energy, that breakthrough of clarity or breakthrough of communication between you and your inner self, or you with the universe, with your guides, that co-creation energy. Now it says here, I take care of the detail and stay in control. So there's this controlled type of way of really looking at something, look at being analytical, being logical, beginning the beginning work or the beginning steps of something here. I feel that with this swords energy, the swords energy is looking towards my right hand side. So this is talking about the beginning of something that has to do with what's on the horizon for you, your future. Okay, something that may be coming up here as even future blessings, but it starts with your mindset. Okay, Leo, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Click here on the Lexa Tarot logo to be part of the Lexa Tarot family. I'll have some Reiki long distance Reiki session for you here and here. So tune in for that so you can help clear your energy and start off this new year on the right foot. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.